Hello and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. The last time you remember, we were still working on the Dead Man Switch. So let's continue. After hours. When you return to the Seamsters Union, in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place. Bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie, like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. With its colorful staff, cast of regulars, and imposing tourists, the Union feels hollow. The front bar and lounge are deserted except for a handful of janitors. Yeah, without it, it feels like that. This Copota is in the back. Hey, just swept her! Yeah, I'm just bathroom girl. Don't mind me. Gathered around the intimate back bar, Miss Kubota and her coterie gather for breakfast, with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy cow and something resembling sausages fills the room. Oh, hi, would you like some? She stops. Forgive me. Oh my, but you look like hell. Long night. She looks you over, noting the signs of your nocturnal activity. She nods. Any run you can walk away from's a good one. I agree. Good to be back in one piece. It is good to have you back. I can tell you've been busy, and I can see by the look on your face that there is something you need. Is this about the Reaper? I found some DNA evidence and need help analyzing it. This is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in this safe house will be able to help you if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. Sure. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. Thanks. Evening, sir. What's the word around town, Cook? There are more talk of the Ripper killing. Some people are saying that they hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. What if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? Still doesn't mean the killings are racially motivated. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% human. 66% human. Close your eyes and throw a rock, you're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime, though, and that should be enough. That's true. See, how it is now. It's becoming rather stupid. This is the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Cleary. But he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing on his jacket. Don't worry, not gonna start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce the stereotype. I'll leave you to your business, sir. New location. Transition. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper, the Matrix, the cybernetic analog of Inside the Grid, the worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body is left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes filled with data, IC, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black IC that can fry a decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked if you aren't careful. Get dump shot out and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy decker and you can die. As if you've never played a Shadowrun game in your life. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. You look like you've seen some action, too. Can either of you do a DNA analysis on a blood sample? Thought Council's equipment isn't really set up for that. Consider. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That will eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information is still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? Owner's ID. That's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can run a track its owner down via Matrix Run. Will do! Let me have the DNA you want to test. There you go. Blackjack, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. This works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. And if this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No track. He turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You got work to do. And Blackjack, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, Blackjack. That'll work. Thank you kindly. Oh, damn. What's up to get some peace and quiet tonight? You got something for me? I got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be nice. Flight recorder would. Someone say. Wouldn't happen to be in a flight recorder would. Someday Papa Bar's looking for that right now. I could get rid of it for you for say 20%. That leaves 2,000 for you. I'll take it. Glad you're doing business. Thanks to semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he read about in the science journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. That's great, Professor. What's the plan? We hit the Lone Star DNA database. You see, if our donor has a prior criminal record, they have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you. Once we're in, it can get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? I know my way around. Great. I'll come with, just in case any IC decides to crash our party. Excruciating ecstasy of jacking your neural network into the digital world washes over you, grips you, crushes you into a singularity, and expands you infinitely. You are one with the data stream. Welcome to the Matrix. take it to another node. IC's down. Let's see if there's a match for this fingerprint. DNA match located. 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject: Silas Forsberg. Status: deceased. Profession: chop shop surgical assistant. Priors: breaking and entry, 2 counts. 1 count of public indecency. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No files were charged. 100% match to a dead man. Let's keep looking. That does it. Autopsy records. Subject: Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Damn. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system, face mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. They just keep getting weirder. Got 2 more hits with it on the name Silas Forsberg. Let's see what's over. Ooh. Watch out, that black icy could fry our brains and kill us! Oh, this is a beefy one. Oh, God, this is beefy. But not beefy enough. Newsnet. Return on subject. Silas Forsberg, the body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled suicide. According to reports, his body, a massive puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of its belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. Now That might be something we can go on. Let's regroup and need space for a bit. I have to tend to agree with that. Jack, out! So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shots, which fits with the living guy that you met. Newsnet says he left his estate to a psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was would give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find his doctor. You in? Punch it. Bye, Sparky. Alright, you... Nice job. Flanked for real. Searching. Medical records. Silas. Foxbank. Okay. Medical records filed for Silas Foxbank. Located. 20 XX to 20 XXX, please. Pediatric weapon. Pediatric record. Partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. Yeah, sounds like me. We've seen many cases like this recently with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there's no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping dosage. Yeah, this sounds like cerebral palsy. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your admin for help. Present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It's written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimic speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him at his next session. Got a name now, Dr. Holmes. Let's keep going and find out where it goes. Yeah, let's do that. I'll join you. So glad Dragonfall kind of sort of fixed that in a sense. Get rid of that, please. Employment record located. Henry Holmes. Holmes, MD, PhD. Current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatric and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Previous employers, 20 to 30 to 40, private practice, 40 to 45, attending Psychiatric Mercy Mental Hospital, and 2045 to 54, still there. Okay. Bingo. Back to meat space. Checking out. Reality at the end of the day contextual. As the meat world comes back into your focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. Your disconnect from your deck. Find that the Union's safe house has risen. Despite the hour, Buster is fastidiously put together in another wrinkle-free suit. He shows every indication that he's been up for hours, slung to his elbows in a dozen crates, each containing objects of sinister mate. Black, hidden beneath, curls a straw-colored packing foam. The foam flies about as he inventories the shipment, clinging to every surface except for Buster's immaculate suit.
Just in time, I got a hustling at toys and a supply back east. Factory fashion, still smelling of their mother's going on. Maybe there's something in this batch you might be interested in.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Ooh. 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 That'll work. How long you been in the trade, Buster?
Let's see here. I left coffee on July 8th, 2038 at 6:13 in the morning. It was a Thursday. From there, I wandered a bit, found my skills in the milk and a half a dozen different roles of fish or otherwise. Never did take to running the shuttles like some of the boys I knew to serve in my taste, I suppose. Surely there was no shortage of scared engagements to be had, so I didn't want to work. Might still be doing it today, or I'm not home.
How'd you lose it?
It was so stupid. Some asses was robbing smokers behind their lands, not the messers and everything. I decided to toss them back, and it didn't. Just figured that the one I grabbed ain't a smoker. I caught it all, but just something bad, and shredded my old arm, but good. Got plenty of other scars to remember the moment of my wrong, but the arm was the big one. So take away the advice from an old soldier. Make sure you're never holding the grenade in one hand unless you just pull the pin with the other. Now, I am giving you a reason to doubt my professional competence. How about we don't take it? We're gonna get you.
You got what I need, thank you. David almost looks as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has yours.
Hey, look at that. We found an exact match for DNA. But it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now, I have theories, but what do you think is going on here in Blackjack?
DNA doesn't belong to the killer.
I guess that's a possibility. You seem pretty sure when we got here.
Yeah, it did. What about Sad's autopsy report, though? Anything stand out? He was killed by Sedas, but the coroner still thought he had ripped his own face off. Coroner really phoned in on that one. Happens way too often when there's no kin waiting to foot the bills for an autopsy. Definitely don't think that report told the whole story. They matched the identity by the dental records, right? Not the most reliable. It matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some shrub over the street, no miss. Swap teeth, throw the heat off your trail for a while. Lucky I've never been that desperate. But why would he need to go to those things? The police records have something linking him to a different crime. Had a corporate maybe. Could be. But we're not going to find proof to that link round. Isn't it strange that he would do this to slip some pursuer, but left his belongings to a psychiatrist? Wouldn't he want to keep them? Was the psychiatrist in on it? Maybe some kind of alternate. No. Yeah, psychiatrist help him fake his death to escape his rap sheet. Why was his DNA wind up at the crime scene, though? Was he posing as a doctor at some previous murder site? Maybe they are the same person. Silas, you came as Dr. Holmes, huh? If he replaced the real Holmes, that probably... Excuse me. 2 seconds. Silas became Dr. Holmes, huh? If he replaced the real Dr. Holmes, that's probably whose body they found inside his apartment in the first place. Dr. Holmes' employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental. And the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown. Same person that this DNA belongs to. All evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. I should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends or go loaded for bear. I side loaded a ton of valuable data from Moonstar Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. I'll see you later. We're gonna have to beef it up then. Need some new mama? Yeah, I think I need some. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. What do I want? Do I want willpower more? Thank you, my man. I think I am properly pimped. looking for runners again, I'm your guide. Discreet service only. I need a crew. Okay, let's see what we got. So yeah, let's do that. And confront the good doctor. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to stop right here. And in the next part, well, it should be the last of this game. So stay tuned. Maybe this could be the final episode of Shadowrun Returns. Right after this, we'll see.